If your relativity shift is not towards you, then it's towards some other paradigm that you had nothing to do with. And now your life force, your focus of your light goes into feeding that. That doesn't belong to you. Some of the illusions that you are now operating under, beloved brothers and sisters, is that your body is attacked by disease. That there is a cure for disease. That life is just a series of chemical changes. That food is necessary for the body to function. Ah, shit. See, if I'd have said the next line, you wouldn't even got it. That food is necessary for you to function. That pharmacological drugs are helpful in times of diseases. That vitamins help the body to be healthy. That herbs, tonics, and potions actually help to return your body back to health. That continuous exercise is beneficial. That a good cook prepares good food. Ah, shit. Nah, okay. You ready? We can make it a movie. Now, I just dropped some heavy shit on you. Why? Because if we don't start seeing ourselves based on everything I said here is habit. You develop a habit for doing things that has structured you and made you become who you are. How you react. All of the above is a lie. From this point on, from this day on, this day will represent a collective 0-point ascension for all of us who are gathered here today. We should begin our awakening process by using the light of our collective intelligence to focus on the following words of a great ascended ancestor master, a translator of the cosmic light codes, the intermediary between man and eternal mind, the God-man that we call Jehudi. Now, the following descriptions of man, nature, and the universe, Godhead, and reality were carved into a crystal book that was literally made from slabs of the purest emerald. In fact, this book was called by the European Master Masons the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. This book was written over 100,000 years ago and was last seen in 1925 before it disappeared into the vaults of the Vatican or into the British Museum. These tabernacles and their words, when translated, became the basis for Freemasonry, the occult part of Freemasonry. From the book, The Emerald Tablets, which was translated by Doreal Source Books. You can take this down. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth, translated by Doreal, D-O-R-E-A-L Source Books, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth, translated by Doreal Source Books, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Now, here's what we got of the following. This came out 100,000 years ago from one of the ancestor gods who put this down. They etched it with laser into this rock because the actual process of making it was too refined, they thought back then, to be used with gross tools. It was too small and too refined. So just see where your ancestors came from. Quote, Jehudi says, man is in the process of changing to forms of light that are not of this world. 100,000 years ago, man grows he in time to the formless. Grows he in time to the formless. A plane on the cycle above. Know you that you must become formless before you are one with the light. You have formed yourself into this particular creature of habit. You must now become deformed. You are deformed. And you know what? The ones who look good are the least sickest amongst us. That's all. Quote, know you, O man, that all that exists is only an aspect of greater things yet to come. Matter is fluid and flows like a stream, constantly changing from one thing to another. The key to worlds beyond you is found only within you. For man is the gateway of mystery. The secret is that the one is in the one. Come on. 100,000 years ago, he said, your light, O man, is the great light shining through the shadows of flesh. Darkness and light are both of one nature, different only in seeming, for each arose from the source of all. Darkness is chaos, light is order. Darkness transmuted is the light of the light. Quote, deep in earth's heart lies a flower, the source of all the spirit that binds all into its form. For know you that the earth is living in body as you are in your form. The flower of life is as your own place of spirit, and streams forth through the earth as yours flows through your own form. In fact, with reference to this last verse, you Christians can read the same thing in, I believe it's Job 12:7. It says, talk to the earth and it will teach you. Now, if you notice, my brothers and sisters, where in his verses, check it out, what I just read to you, where in his verses did he mention the fact that you need to eat right? Where did he speak about food or vitamins? Herb tonics for you to get where you got to go? No. Until we vision ourselves outside our present perception of this flawed concept of organic reality, we will stay trapped in the cycle of birth and death. And God will continue to die. God will continue to experience the illusion of the grave. God will remain a bio-spiritual zombie. Life is only from life. Life can only be realized and defined by its external expressions in cycles. Before we can continue, we must begin by creating a basic working definition that would best code or decode its reason to be. Let's state, for now, that life is a resonating cosmic principle that qualifies itself in its most essential state as the sun. Now follow me carefully. I put this down as a lesson plan. And as a lesson plan, it's necessary for you to see it in linear equations, because as I begin to speak, certain parts of you will begin to unfold as to the essentiality of yourself. See, right now, you got a consciousness that's based upon this brick wall body that you got. And you really believe that you are your body. You really think that all of the focus that Spirit put into the matter that you call your body makes you your body. So you are afraid. You carry fear of dying. You carry fear of flying. You carry fear of driving. You carry fear of expressing true love and feeling for another person. Why? Because you're fearful of getting hurt back in return. And it is your fear that stops you from developing to the next state. The way you become constipated in love. See, your love constipation is what creates your sicknesses. When you do not give it unconditionally to those who are around you resonating on that higher level, then that thing becomes a condition in you. Let me tell you what I just said. If you do not give it unconditionally, you end up getting a condition. And when that condition begins to germinate, it germinates because of your perception of lack. That perception of lack is an illusion. The illusion now, because you are a creator, begins to call all the materials to the point of that reference of your fear, and you catch a disease. Check? What did I just say? Somebody stand up and tell me what I just said. Yes, that's it in a nutshell. But now we understand the metaphysics of that statement, because usually the preacher just talks shit to you and he expects you to say, well, Jesus did it. Hell no. You doing it. Ain't no goddamn Jesus doing shit to you. You're doing it to your damn self. And ain't nobody gonna come back and punish you, because if the God is up there wondering about the little shit that I'm doing, and he's wondering about fuck him. I don't want no petty motherfucker like that. Calling him my God. Do this cause Jesus, he's always there ready to kick you back. Oh, he's so sorrowful. Fuck you. Ain't you got something business on the other end of the galaxy or some shit? Fuck out of here with that bullshit.